GF lived a double life for a year. Should I blow it up? We're both in our 30s. Let's call her Sarah. We were in a long-distance relationship for nearly 3 years, built on years of friendship. It felt serious. We traveled together, stayed close, talked about the future. She was even supposed to meet my teenage son on an upcoming trip. But over the past year, things began to shift. Her communication dropped off at night. Calls stopped after 8 p.m. She said she was overwhelmed, depressed, and thinking about going back to therapy. I gave her grace, especially knowing she had shared past trauma with me. I assumed her distance was emotional, not deceptive. I asked her several times if there was someone else. She denied it every time. Said I was overthinking, that she just needed space. But the patterns didn't add up. She only called during certain hours. Never FaceTimed from her surroundings. Vague answers. Sudden mood changes. I started questioning myself, thinking maybe I was just being insecure. At the time, I was finishing nursing school while working as a firefighter. My plan was to bring us closer, either by moving her to live with me or relocating back to her city. I believed we were building a future. We were still very much involved. I flew down regularly. We were physically intimate. Just 2 weeks before everything ended, we had sex. I have texts from her saying she wished I hadn't gotten a vasectomy and that she wished she could have had my baby. We were planning future trips, celebrating my graduation, and talking about next steps. It wasn't distant or cold. It was still active, still personal, still real on my end. What I didn't know was that she had already moved in with another man. She was helping raise his daughters, living in his home, while still keeping me in her life. She never told me. Not once. It wasn't until I started applying pressure, asking about the inconsistencies, the distance, and the emotional change, that she finally responded with what would be her last message. I'm just going to have to inform you now and going forward that I am no longer interested in communicating with you at all. As you have noticed over this past year, I have lacked communication on all levels from past issues and also respecting my current relationship. Please respect my space as I would like to give my full attention to where I am currently in life and my relationship with my man. That was the first time she admitted she was in a relationship. Until then, she had gaslit me for a year. Lied by omission. Sent me videos claiming she was with her mom, when those same videos were actually her cooking for his kids. Easter, dinner, everyday life. She had been sending those to me while pretending everything was normal. After she blocked me, I started connecting the dots. I found his social media. I recognized the car. The house. The timeline. It all matched. I had unknowingly seen pieces of this man before and didn't realize it. Now I did. I wrote her one final message. Calm. Direct. Not angry. I let her know, without naming names, that I had figured everything out. I didn't need to ask any more questions. I had the answers. She probably told him I was just some crazy ex who wouldn't let go. Maybe he saw one of my messages. Maybe she realized I wasn't going to stop asking questions, and she sent that final message to protect her story. I don't know. I really don't. All I know is that we were still active, still connected, and then she suddenly pulled the plug. I also understand the situation she was in. She's 36, was living at home with her parents, and suddenly had someone nearby offering stability. He had a home. He was physically present. It was convenient. I don't think she set out to hurt me. I think it just happened and kept going until it spiraled. But even if it didn't start with malice, she still could have told me the truth a year ago. She had chances. She chose silence instead. And that's where the real betrayal sits. She never apologized. Never admitted the truth. Never said, "You're right," or "I'm sorry." Just daily gaslighting followed by a final message to cut me off, then silence. She blocked me everywhere and never looked back. Not a single word of closure. And I know she's living with that man. I know exactly what it is now. So when I wrote my final message, I framed it as if I had known since 2024. That I had seen everything, stayed quiet, and let her run with the lie. I figured that was the only way to take my power back without blowing it all up. I didn't need to expose her. I just needed her to know that I saw through her. Because deep down, I did. I just didn't know where the pieces fit, until now. I could send the screenshots. Let him see exactly what she was doing just weeks ago. The messages from a week ago saying she wanted to come see me in July. The ones from 2 weeks ago saying she wished she could have my baby. That way, I don't look like some crazy ex from a year ago, and he won't be left completely in the dark either. But part of me wonders if silence is more powerful.